Alright guys, so the very first thing that I'm going to do is apply an eyeshadow primer, and the one that I'm using today is from Too Faced. It's their Shadow Insurance Primer. I want to go ahead and set the primer that I just applied, so I'm going to be using the eyeshadow called Combust from the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette. So the first eyeshadow that I'm going to be applying on my crease area is called Rewind, and this is from the Urban Decay Vice 2 palette. So I'm just going to be applying this color on my crease area, and I'm just going to slowly build this color up. I'm going to be mixing these two purpley shades together from the Coastal Scents palette, and I'm just going to apply that on my outer corner, and I am also going to bring it into my crease area. I am now using a brush that is a little bit more dense because I don't want this color to be as blown out as the first eyeshadow that I applied in my crease area. And also I wanted to ask you guys, who here remembers Coastal Scents? Because I've had this palette forever. I've had it for years and years. I first purchased it when I first started watching beauty videos on YouTube. So literally, if you remember Coastal Scents, you are an OG to YouTube, because I remember this was like the very first brand, or it was like really popular when YouTube first started like making beauty videos. Anyway, so I'm just going to be building this color up on my crease area and on my outer corner. And now I'm just going to apply some of this really pretty purpley eyeshadow on my lids, and this one's from the Urban Decay Vice 2 palette. I just had to apply some glitter, so I'm using this glitter that is from Martha Stewart, and I'm using the purpley shade so that it can go with the whole look that I'm going for. And I'm just using the glitter adhesive that is from Lit. I purchased mine at Sephora. Okay, back to the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette. I'm going to be grabbing this really light bone shade that's called 13, and I'm going to be applying this color on my brow bone. This brush doesn't have any additional product on it. I'm just using it to really blend out the edges of this look to make sure that everything looks nice and flawless. Okay, so now onto the face. I will go back to the eyes to finish them, but for right now, I'm going to apply my foundation, and I'm using two of them. One is the Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo foundation, and the other one is the L'Oreal True Match foundation. The L'Oreal one is too dark, and the Kat Von D one is too light, so I'm kind of just mixing them both together to get the right shade for me. I still think it was a little bit too light, but I'm going to make it work. For concealer, I'm going to be using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I've been using this concealer for a really long time. Legit, it is bomb.com. It has amazing coverage. It is a really heavy concealer, so I do like to set it just to make sure that it doesn't crease on me, because you know that is not cute. So I always make sure that I do set this concealer. To set the concealer, I'm using the e.l.f. High Definition Powder. To set the rest of my face, I'm using the NYX Set It and Don't Fret It finishing powder, and I am going in heavy with this powder. Like, look at all that flying around everywhere. I really wanted to set my face, and it also does give me a little bit of an extra coverage, but I am going to be spraying my face in the end to make sure it doesn't look powdery. Okay, this Revlon Photo Ready eye art product was not good at all, guys. I purchased 3 of these, and you better believe that I am going to go on Monday to return them because I do not like them. I first started doing my whole makeup using only this product, thinking it was going to be amazing because, you know, glitters can be a little messy, so I thought this was going to be awesome. I wasn't going to make a mess, but it was just horrible. So I am going to be returning it, and I just wanted to let you guys know. I did use it just for my inner corners, and it was okay, but for my whole lids, it was not okay. So now for my under eyes, I'm just using the brown eyeshadow from the Urban Decay Vice 2 palette, and then I'm just going to be using the same purpley shade that I used on my lids. I'm also going to be applying that on my lower lashes. For my waterline, I'm going to be using the nude pencil from Rimmel. For mascara, nothing new. I'm just going to be using the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. To warm up my face a little bit, I want to go ahead and bronze. So I'm going to be using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. I hate saying the name to this blush because I feel like I'm always killing it and saying it completely wrong. I think it's called the Tejas. I'm not sure. It's from NARS. It's a really pretty blush, so that one's the one that I'm going to be using for today. And then for highlights, I'm going to be using So Hollywood from Anastasia. Last but not least, I'm going to be using a lip liner from Jordana. This one is called Tawny. Right over that, I'm going to use a lipstick from Wet n Wild. It's called Bear It All. And then for lip gloss, I'm going to be using one from Bobbi Brown. This one is called 221. Alright guys, so that is everything for this video. I cannot believe this is my last video of 2015. It was an amazing year and I want to wish you all a very, very happy new year, and I will see you next year. Mwah! Bye!